Hey guys, Epsi here, and today I'm going to be doing something a bit different from my reviews and information pieces. It's going to be another opinion type piece, and it's going to be based on the exotic armor and how I think they should be changed. Now, I'm judging the armor based on if it is subclass specific or if it is subclass neutral, if it's situational or conditional, or both, or if it's useful at all times. And based on that criteria, I'm going to be judging if they are overpowered, balanced, or need some buffing, or the young Amkara spine. Now, I believe that all exotics, regardless of the criteria I'm setting for them, should be a viable option. That is, the player must make a conscious choice which will affect the way that they play the game. A simple buff to grenades or something like a duration buff to another one of their abilities may not be enough to tip it over the edge as a viable option. There are several exotics that go unused in place of a few other exotics that are just on the top tier of what should be used, and I believe we should be seeing a variety of loadouts with just as various playstyles. Sorry it took so long to make this video, but today I'm going to be looking at the Titan armor and how its exotics can be improved. The Armamentarium. It is neutral and useful at all times. Well, so long as you have a grenade, I guess. What's really cool is it provides special and heavy ammo, which is always useful, and you can carry one additional grenade. That is really cool. It's non-specific, like I said, and it matches any playstyle. It is ridiculous. The only balancing factor here is probably the silly grenade nipples that it gives you. I have no real changes for this one. An additional grenade is great. At first I was like, it's a bit OP considering that the other classes, or not even the other classes, just the Warlock gets a single specific grenade. But the Warlock grenades are arguably the best class grenades, and the Titans are probably the worst. They're very situational and conditional, seeing as they are either area denial or dot effects. Seeing as the Titan also gets a Crest of Alpha Lupi, it would make sense that they get the same kind of buffs. So it has the same problem that I had with the Hunters, which is it has a unique enough upgrade, but it sucks at higher level gear. If you want my full spiel on that, go watch my Hunter video. But how we can improve this is similarly to the way I wanted to improve the Hunter. So we would just give them revive allies instantly, and ability kills provide allies with super energy directly to them, so they don't produce more orbs like the thing, it just gives it to them. So if you're like spread across the field and you're not necessarily like as a fire team like stuck together like you shouldn't be, you'll still get the buff. The Helm of Inmost Light. It is for the Striker class specifically, and it's conditional under the condition that you have your super up. It gives you 2 perks, the Death from Above and Headstrong perks, and I can't see any issues with this one. I don't really have any changes for it. 2 perks is amazing, especially for the super specifically, and it also increases the effective range that you can use Fist of Havoc, so it's a really cool perk. I'm not sure how Headstrong and Death from Above work together, because Headstrong just increases your leap distance, whereas Death from Above makes it so that if you're in the air, you can direct your Fists of Havoc. So I don't know if this is just like, in case you're on the ground, you'll move further, or in case you're in the air, you'll move further. So it increases the range at which you can direct your super, I guess, which is cool. No backup plans is the Titan Gauntlets, and it's specific to Defender, and it is both conditional and situational. It requires that you have your barrier up, and that you have your barrier melee in the first place, and that you get a kill with it. Barrier, it just increases the duration of barrier, and barrier lasts long enough so that you don't really miss it in the first place, so why buff it? It's too weak to be an option and is easily replaced by any other exotic that the Titan has. My suggestion is that upon a barrier kill, so while barrier is active, it's still situational and conditional, but the buff will be that it increases melee and move speed while barrier is active. That means you'll just know it goes with the title. You have no backup plan, you've run out of ammo, and you just need to punch everything and get the hell out of there. The Helm of St 14 is Defender specific and conditional, again under the condition that you have your super up. Its special ability is that it blinds any targets who walk into the Ward of Dawn with you, which is really cool. I've been fucked over by it in PvP a lot, and it makes enemies just run away in PvE. It's really cool to do that during the raid, where the Praetorians will walk into the field and just walk right back out, going, oh god, I can't see anything. That being said, in PvP it's easily avoidable. You just see somebody do it and you're like, well, fuck you then. Or you all run at the same time, or you super at it. It just needs a little bit more to make it a tactical option versus targets that are outside of the bubble itself, so that even if they do avoid it, it's still like some kind of area denial. And I prefer vision denial. So why not hide those within the bubble from vision and radar? As soon as they enter they can be seen, but they're still blind, so they're still kind of screwed over. It could be used to block vision specifically, just leave it behind and then run behind it and use it as cover, or force the enemy to think about their next steps a bit. Maybe there's nobody in the bubble, or maybe there's the entire team. You won't know, so they might not want to risk using their super on it. Maybe the enemy will wait outside for the bubble to dissipate, or maybe they'll just leave. This would be a good tactical way to mess with the enemy's head and maybe how they're going to form their strategies. A good way to change up how the game plays, just like an exotic should do. And those are all the current exotics for the Titan. Like I said with the Hunter, I'm going to be doing the newer ones when they are released, and I can have a proper review of them, as well as getting a lay of the land of the actual exotic and how it changes the game up. So if you like this video, please go watch my Hunter ones if you play Hunter, and I'll be doing Warlock next, of course, and please like and subscribe for more content. I've been Upsy, and I will see you next time.